Good morning, students. So today we will see the next topic of unit number 4, that is tracing of curves. So we have covered the tracing of Cartesian curve. Now we will move towards tracing of polar curves. Okay. So there are also some rules for tracing of polar curves, just like for Cartesian curve. Okay. So first rule is symmetry, same as that of Cartesian. Okay. Now symmetry about pole. What is meant by pole? Pole means origin. Okay. So if in the equation, so what will be the equation of polar? What will be the polar equation? R is equal to f of theta. Means R is equal to some function. This will be the form of polar equation. Okay. So if in this type of equation or any given equation which is in polar form, the curve remains unchanged, that is equation of curve remains unchanged by replacing r by minus r, then curve is symmetric about pole. Means if we change the equation, if we change r by minus r in the given equation and the equation remains same, then it is symmetric about pole, that is origin. Now next is symmetry about initial line. Okay, that is theta equal to 0. What is meant by initial line? Initial line means theta equal to 0. Theta equal to 0 means in Cartesian form we can say x-axis. Okay, so theta equal to 0 is called as initial line. So if the equation of curve remains unchanged by replacing theta by minus theta, then curve is symmetric about the initial line. So for example here, we can say r square is equal to a cos theta. See here, in the first symmetry about pole, if we replace r by minus r here, again you will get what? Minus of r square, which is again r square. So for this equation, if we replace r by minus r, then curve remains unchanged. Therefore this curve is symmetric about pole. Okay, now for this symmetry about initial line, consider example. For example, again same, r square equal to a cos 2 theta, let us consider. Okay, so if you replace here theta by minus theta, then we know that cos of negative angle is again same as that of cos of that angle. So cos of minus 2 theta will be cos of 2 theta again. So this equation will remain unchanged if we replaced theta by minus theta, then curve is symmetric about the initial line. Okay, now the third symmetry point and the last is symmetry about theta equal to pi by 2. What is meant by theta equal to pi by 2? Theta equal to pi by 2 means this line, or in Cartesian form what you can say, y-axis. Okay, so theta equal to pi by 2 is the y-axis in terms of Cartesian. Okay, so now when the equation will be symmetric about y-axis, if the equation of curve remains unchanged by replacing theta by minus theta and r by minus r simultaneously, means at the same time we need to replace theta by minus theta and r by minus r, and if the equation remains same, then the curve will be symmetric about the line theta equal to pi by 2. For example here, again the same curve, r square equal to a cos 2 theta. If you replace here r square by minus r, then what you will get? Minus of r square equal to a into cos minus 2 theta. But you know, minus square of negative number is again positive, so it is r square equal to a cos of negative is again positive, so r square equal to a cos 2 theta. That means this equation will remain same. Therefore this is symmetric about theta equal to pi by 2, that is in terms of Cartesian we can say y-axis. Okay, so this is symmetry. Now second rule is pole, means we need to check what was our second rule in the Cartesian, that whether the curve passes through origin, that means point of intersection. So similarly here we need to check pole, that means whether the curve passes through the pole. What is meant by pole? Pole means in simple language you can say origin. So if for some values of theta, means if you can observe that you have some values of theta for which r becomes 0, then pole will lie on the curve. That means curve will pass through the pole, that is origin. For example, r square equal to a cos theta. Consider this curve. Okay, so we will check whether it passes through origin. Now see, we how do we identify that? We need to find some values of theta for which r becomes 0. So r will become 0 when, as a is constant, so r will only become 0 when cos theta is 0, right? And cos theta is 0 for odd multiple of pi by 2. That means if theta is equal to, we just need to find any one value or at most two. So for theta equal to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2 or 5 pi by 2 or 7 pi by 2, what you will get? R square equal to a cos pi by 2. Let us consider for pi by 2, and you know that cos pi by 2 is 0, so r square becomes 0, that is r is 0. Means for these values there exist such values of theta where r becomes 0, then pole will lie on the curve or equation, or curve will pass through the pole, that is origin. So for example, this, for this curve will pass through origin. Okay, now next point is we need to find the tangent. Now in rule 3 of Cartesian, what was there? As soon as we find that the curve passes through the origin, then what is the next step? Find the tangent at origin. Similarly over here, so to find the tangent at origin or to find the tangent at pole, what we need to do? Put r is equal to 0 in the equation. If you put r is equal to 0 in the equation, and then you will get some values of theta. Those values of theta will give the tangent to the pole. Okay, so for example, we'll see here. See, suppose we have same equation again, we will take a square cos 2 theta. Okay, now you know that this will pass through origin, that is this will pass through pole. Okay, why? Because we need cos to be 0, so cos theta is 0 when theta is pi by 2. So when 2 theta is, so see here, r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. Now you need to check first whether it passes through pole. Okay, so you know that cos will be 0 when angle is odd multiple of pi by 2, that is when 2 theta is equal to pi by 2 or 3 pi by 2 or 5 pi by 2 and so on. That is theta is pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 and so on. Okay, so for this value of theta, r becomes 0. That means this curve passes through pole, right? Okay, now we need to find the tangent at pole. So to find the tangent at pole, what we will do? Put r is equal to 0. So if you put r is equal to 0, what you will get? A square cos 2 theta is 0. That is cos 2 theta is equal to 0. That is 2 theta is, for which angle cos is 0? Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2 and so on. We will consider the value which will exist between 0 to 2 pi only. Okay, so theta is equal to pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4. So these are tangents. Now how does the values of theta will give us tangent? Now see, in polar, theta equal to pi by 4 means, theta equal to 0 means this, theta equal to pi by 2 means this line. So theta equal to pi by 4 means this line which makes angle pi by 4 with initial line. Okay, now theta equal to 3 pi, this is 1 pi by 4, see, this is pi by 4, 2 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 4 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 6 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. So these all are tangents. Okay, so this is how the rule 3 works. Now next is rule number 4. Now this is about, rule 3 is about tangents at origin, right? But there may exist another tangents, right? So to find nature of that tangent, what we will need to do, angle between radius vector and tangent, so that you will be able to draw the tangent over there. So for that we need to use this formula. Use tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr, okay, and find phi, and also find points where phi is 0 or infinite. Okay, so this is I will explain more details in while we are taking example. Okay, now rule number 5 is form the table showing values of r for some values of theta. That means what we need to do, we will consider the arbitrary values of theta, and for that we will find the value of r and we will make the table so that it will be easy for us to trace the curve. And the last one is same as that of the partition curve, that is region of absence. So how will you find region of absence? If for some values of theta r square becomes negative. Okay, for example, see in this example, see a square equal to r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. We will find the region of absence here. So what is asked, if for some values of theta r square becomes negative, then say for theta equal to alpha and theta equal to beta, r square is negative, then no branch of curve will exist between theta equal to pi and theta equal to alpha and theta equal to beta. For example, let us consider r square equal to a square. So consider r square equal to a square cos 2 theta. So see, r becomes 0 when cos 2 theta is 0, that is 2 theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, that is theta equal to pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, and so on. So you will see that from pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, value of r square, that is value of this, will be negative. So what is the region of absence? Pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Then again you will see for 5 pi by 4 to 7 pi by 4, value of r square becomes negative. Therefore let us check. I am saying this, but we will check. So what is the one value between pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4? That is pi by 2. So let us check the value of r square at pi by 4, 2. So a square into cos of 2 into pi by 2, that is pi, that is r square equal to cos pi is minus 1, so it is minus a square, so it becomes negative. Now let us check for this. Let us take the value 3 pi by 2, that is 6 pi by 4. Okay, 6 pi by 4 means 3 pi by 2. So what we will see, r square is equal to a square cos of 3 pi by 2 into this 2. So 2 cancel, cos of 3 pi is again minus 1, so this is minus a square. So again r square becomes minus a square. That means for between pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 to 7 pi by 4, curve does not exist, so that will be the region of absence. So this is how we have 5 rules to draw the polar curves. Okay.